So, hi. It's sorry, it's been a while since I have posted. About 2 months, in fact. You may be wondering where I've been, or not, or why I haven't made anything. I could say that it's out of stress, it's out of a busy work schedule, it's out of laziness or just motivation or lack thereof. No. I'd say the reason I have been absent and why I have not posted anything, or just less of what I did this year than last year, is due to one factor. Fear. And that sounds stupid, but I have a somewhat valid explanation for all of this. When I initially started my channel in 2022, if I believe so, my purpose was to make content that I wanted to make, content that I personally wanted to put out, content that was made for myself, or just any other interest that I had at the time that I thought most people would gravitate to, which I did do that at the start. Most of my videos this year were centered around TMNT, which was a big interest of mine, and still is, and will probably continue on for the next whenever the series or sequel to Mutant Mayhem comes out. And it's been I did have fun, I guess, making those videos, and I felt happy with the content I produced. But as the year went on, and the more I made content, and the more and more things I put on myself with school and work and life in general, the less I felt motivated to make. Whenever I would write a script or start one, I felt I felt self-conscious. I didn't like what I was putting out. I didn't like what I was editing. Most of my projects were either made from procrastination or just me not being able to properly pan out my schedule to the point where everything just came together in a chaotic mess, and by the time I actually finished the video, I felt exhausted. I felt disappointed in myself. And that feeling just lingered on and on as the year went by. My last video, I edited all of that within a day. I had done the recording yesterday, and it took me about 2 weeks to make the script because I didn't feel confident in actually putting it out, because I felt stupid. I felt like I wasn't putting out the best content I wanted to put out, which wasn't my intention when I made this channel. The point of this channel was to make content that I wanted to put out, not content that I felt was the best content I felt like I needed to put out, which caused me to procrastinate on more and more videos because I felt like I didn't have the confidence or motivation to do that, and the stress of being in my senior year of high school, trying to prepare for college and all that stuff kind of piled up, and with that and my motivation going down, I just didn't feel like making more content because I felt like I wouldn't be able to make content that would make me happy, would make you guys happy, I didn't feel like it was content that anyone would be willing to sit through. So a lot of videos that I promised this year were scrapped. And then which also explains my inconsistent upload schedule and my disappearance, And now we get to the part, my mental health. This year, it has gotten better, but it has gotten also worse. Like, last year, it was more, I guess, I feel like it was more depressive, probably. This year, it's more anxious, along with depressive, and me just constantly trying to figure out what type of mental illness I have that I may or may not even have in the first place. Because, first I wasn't paying attention in school as much as I was, which caused me to get lower grades. So I thought, I have ADHD. I really like this interest a lot, to the point where it's all I talk about, and I get overstimulated easily, so I thought I had autism. I do not. I've, haven't been able to sleep. I don't need to sleep a lot in order to, be energized for the day, and I got distracted, and, even the smallest mistake can set me off into a manic frenzy where I constantly blame myself for everything I do, to the point where I get thoughts in which are so severe that if I were to say them out loud, I would probably get demonetized, which is ironic because I haven't even started monetization, which, again, thank you for 1K subs if I haven't already said that. Then there's also the fact that my memory has gotten worse. Short-term memory, I feel like, has gotten worse, which is why I'll probably end up repeating things, like the 1K thank you thing that I just did a couple seconds ago. I probably already did it in the beginning, but I also probably forgot about it because that's just how bad my memory is. With all of that, I thought, maybe I have bipolar. But I don't know. It feels more like I'm constantly trying to find something that's wrong with me instead of actually trying to fix it. Because how can I fix something that I don't know what's going on unless I know what it is, how I can identify it? And I've been doing that for months on end, to where I saw a psychologist and they said to stop doing it. And I kind of had, but it's kind of made my anxiety worse, but we're not going to talk about that. It has been a lot to deal with. So, I apologize for, I guess, my lack of consistency in my upload schedule and my content. I mean, I never really had consistency in the first place, if you think about it. But, I kind of just wish I produced more content this year. I mean, it looks like I technically did. I made less content, but I put in more effort. But it doesn't really feel like it. It just feels like everything I've achieved, it doesn't feel earned. I don't know. It's been a lot, and again, I apologize for my inconsistency, which I hope to achieve, which I hope to get over next year. I don't plan on doing monthly or weekly uploads or having a set schedule, because I know that there's no way I'm gonna actually go through with that next year. I mean, I probably will. I'm not really sure. I just hope I'm not making this type of promise right now, so y'all won't be disappointed when I don't follow up on that. So, yeah, I hope I do that. There's also my art. I'm planning to start commissions next year. I was gonna do it this year, but, anxiety, comparing myself to other artists, realizing that I'm not good enough, worrying that I'll never be good enough, which I kind of find ironic considering I just got into 3 art schools of my choice, but in reality that kind of made me feel worse about my art, because I just felt like that feeling that I don't belong as an artist, or I'm not an artist, kind of just worsened, increased. So that's fun. So it's been a year. I guess wrapping up, because I don't really have anything else to say or I wanted to address. I hope next year I can be more consistent in my uploads. I already have a sort of video. I already am planning to make a video on, I guess, the Golden Globes and the Oscars whenever the nominee list comes out, because I've been wanting to talk about that. I'm planning to do a full-on, I guess, full series retrospective on the 2012 series, which I know J Reviews is already doing that, but this is different because I'm going to rank and review every single episode. I know my critique is not that, I'm not that skilled in that, but I'm still going to do it because I'm insane. Again, thank you for 1K. Thank you for all of your support, even though my content and presence hasn't been has been lacking. I just hope I can improve and produce better content and be a better creator for next year. And hopefully I can improve on myself, both online and offline. So, yeah. Happy New Year. I hope your year has gone better than mine, and I wish you all the best in 2024.